Dzień dobry, witam wszystkich serdecznie. Kolejne AMA organizowane przez kryptoekipę. Dzisiaj, słuchajcie, naszym wyjątkowym gościem jest CEO projektu MetaSoccer, a więc Marc Cercos. It's okay?
It's okay.
It's okay. Słuchajcie, spotkanie oczywiście będziemy prowadzić w języku angielskim, potem ewentualnie, jeżeli coś, to zrobimy napisy. Spotkanie poprowadzi tutaj dla nas Krystian z Piotrem, także żeby już nie przedłużać, oddaję głos i zaczynamy spotkanie z MetaSoccer.
Okay, so welcome, Marc. How are you today?
I'm fine. Busy days, man. Tomorrow we launch the token. We are listing on the Token Money Cube and Sushi Swap, and very stressful days. Also, many things coming. We're presenting a football player in 10 days or so, and yeah, closing all of the stuff. But exciting moments at the end. Stressful, but exciting.
Basically, it's gonna be another big step in your project, yeah.
Yeah. Every day it's growing so fast. It's a little bit scary because it's growing so fast, but happy at the end, no? I mean, enjoying the moment and trying to do the best we can.
Okay, so on the beginning, could you please introduce yourself in a few words and say what you do?
Yeah. Well, I'm the CEO of the company, and my background starts on 2005 when I was 18 years old. I created my first company. We scale up this company to a 55 people company that we sold this company to Telefónica, that it's one of the biggest telcos in South Europe. We sold the company, it was called iOS, was a B2B company, business to business company. And we sold this to Telefónica in 2014. And after this, I wanted to change because I was bored about business stuff. And I created Champion Games. It's a gaming company. Our first game it's called Be Manager. It's a football fantasy game. You play with your friends in a private league during all the season based on real football. And last year, with all the COVID situation, we decided to push forward and try to create new games. And this is where we are now, no, with MetaSoccer.
Okay, that sounds really amazing, man. Sounds really amazing. Okay, so let's move on to the questions our community has asked, and maybe let's start with the easiest one. So, how many people are actively working on the development of the project, and how many people is in MetaSoccer team?
Well, in the company, we are close to 20 people right now. In MetaSoccer team exclusive, 16. There's one guy that it's half, but more time in MetaSoccer, so 15, 16. But MetaSoccer, we are hiring a lot of people. So right now we are 2-3 people, new people joining the team each month right now.
Okay, perfect. And do you have office in Spain, or is like there is many people from different country?
We are distributed, so we have the main office here in Barcelona, in Spain, and most of the team it's in Barcelona and around all Spain. But we also have some people abroad, for example, one in Portugal, in Lisboa, and now we will have next month we'll join a person that lives in Georgia. No, I think he lives in Ukraine. He's from Georgia and he lives in Ukraine. So we are working worldwide.
Okay, and before you decide to start with this project, you knew these people, or they were your friends, or is basically all of you is new, and you just had idea to start with this?
I knew the CTO of Champion Games from before, from my previous company that we sold to Telefónica. He started as a developer, and he ended up being the CTO of my previous company. So we were working together for 13 years, 14 years, and well, basically I know more him than my girlfriend because it's almost 14 years working together. So we know each other pretty well. And then a couple of years ago, Pachi, the CEO of the company, joined us. I knew him from another company that we have a friend in common, and yeah, but from the last 2 years. And yeah, many of the people that is working in MetaSoccer team has already been working in champion games in the company for the last 6 years. So that we know how to work together.
It's nice, and I think it's important to know that you can trust each other, you know, especially if you know your friends long time. So
yeah,
it's really nice. Why the name MetaSoccer, and where did the project idea come from?
You will prefer MetaFootball, no? Maybe no. I mean, we also thought about MetaFootball, but to be honest, it was already taken. So, and MetaSoccer was shorter. And yeah, I mean, we decided the name before Meta from Facebook changing his name to Meta. I mean, we already picked the name, but I think that it was easy to remember because the metaverse was starting to be trending, and so Meta Soccer was very descriptive. No, I mean, it's the soccer, the metaverse soccer experience.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
I think it was easy to remember, it was catchy, and it was free. I mean, cheap to purchase the domain, not free, but cheap.
So we already know why name MetaSoccer. Then tell me why a blockchain-based game? Why blockchain?
I really loved blockchain from many years ago. I mean, I started trading Bitcoin in 2013. With some great experiences and some bad, because I lost my bitcoins because it was in the MTGO exchange that it was hacked, and I lost my bitcoins. So I said, this is shit. I lost a lot of money. But then back 2015 or 16, I started trading and being involved in crypto. So my relation with crypto, it's coming from long. I'm a geek, and I always been passionate about technology and crypto. And yeah, so when we saw that crypto was entering into the gaming space with Axie Infinity, my main blow up, no, it was fuck, crypto gaming. This is amazing, no? So we saw the opportunity to mix the two things that we love, that it's crypto and gaming and football, and yeah, that's because we jump it straight forward into this now when we saw the opportunity.
Okay, perfect. The next question is, what are your hobbies outside of work? If you are free, then what are you doing?
Exactly. Lastly, I don't have so much time to for hobbies, but before
this is what I want to ask you, if you have even time to relax, you know?
not right now, but when I was before MetaSoccer, I used to go running and yeah, having a beer with friends, go outside, sometimes go to clubs, but not now with COVID and MetaSoccer, not possible anymore.
Now it's hard to do it.
But did you play maybe another game like MetaSoccer, for example?
Yeah,
some football manager or something like that.
For sure. I've been playing a lot of years Football Manager and also Top 11. When I was young, maybe 18, 20 years old, I've been playing in a row Football Manager for 4 years in a row. And then around 2 years ago, I've been playing Top 11 for a couple of years too. But now I don't have much time to play games.
Which league you prefer?
Yeah, which one I prefer? I mean, of course, Football Manager, it's in some way more fun because you have more options, but it's also more time consuming. Top 11, what I like is that you don't have to invest that much time on to play.
Which league is the best? English league or?
Right now it's English. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's move to another question. Why did you choose Polygon chain? Aren't you afraid that the constant crashes on this network will put the game down?
Well, I think that there is no one network that much reliable that can ensure 100% of being up. All the crashes have networks. Solana, BCC, all of them have. And we choose Polygon because we trust that Ethereum will be able to solve their gas problems, and Ethereum is the leader, no? And Polygon, it's a layer 2 of Ethereum. So we think that once Ethereum it's ready to solve it has solved the problems, we will move to Ethereum, because the transactions will be easier than if we go to BCC or Solana, that are completely more.
So
different.
in your mind, in the future, there is option that you're gonna move to Ethereum, yeah?
Yeah, once they solve the gas problems, we will be ready to go to Ethereum, because it's the biggest volume, no?
Yeah, exactly. The project has great potential. It means that token can grow a lot from the beginning. Aren't you afraid that the cost of playing MetaSoccer will grow to such an extent that it will not be easy for common players? Sorry, and maybe you have any idea how to avoid it?
Yeah, we were afraid of that, and this is why we choose the token bonding curve system, no? Because the token bonding curve basically, because it's a smart contract that give to the token a dynamic supply. So it's dynamic supply. The token bonding curve, the smart contract, it's a mathematical formula that creates or destroys token according to the demand. So if there are more users joining MetaSoccer and purchasing our token, this smart contract will mint new tokens. And this, of course, the price also will go up, because the token bonding curve algorithm creates and destroys a token, and also makes the price expensive or cheaper. So this will help the price to keep going up, but not that much up that it's gonna not be possible to purchase for common users. So the token bonding curve, we can discuss it further, but this is our solution to make this metaverse, this ecosystem, sexy for common users that don't want to spend 10,000 euros in a team.
Yeah, because
question is, because in the white paper it's like that maybe cost of sending scout is around 64,000 of tokens. So if price is going to $0.50, so it's mean I want to send one scout and I have to pay $22,000, for example. And a lot of people from our community is a little bit scared about they can cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
No, for sure, you're right, and we have to update that. It's something we will update. We prefer to keep it now, like to seems expensive to make then lower. I mean, if we make cheaper prices, everybody is going to be happy. If we put the prices up, nobody is going to be happy. So we have the prices up now, and then we will lower the prices once we have all the economy more clear. We are working on that right now. So we just signed a new person from King, from Candy Crush company, that they have offices here in Barcelona, and we are onboarded the Candy Crush game economist, and he's joining the team full time now to have a good game economy. So
basically, the amount of the tokens to send the scout is not permanent, yeah. It
will be cheaper that we are showing right now, and we also have to introduce a new secondary token that will be introduced soon, and the price of sending the scout to scouting will be paid with primary token, that it's the MetaSoccer Universe token, and with secondary token too, that it's still to be introduced.
Okay, so there is gonna be another token. Yeah. What will the starting lineup look like for the users? Will they be the players with the lowest stats? I mean, all the players will be minted with an age between 16 and 19 years old. And of course, the stats of a young player will be are not going to be huge. They're at the beginning, they're not going to be Messi's with 90 points score in MetaSoccer. But there are
different kinds of youth scout levels. So depending on the knowledge that the youth scout has, they will be able to meet better or worse players. We will release youth scouts within a knowledge between 40 to 70 points of knowledge, with 79. Sorry, 79. It's going to be the maximum, I think. I don't too many things in my head. I don't remember, but I think it's going to be 79. So depending on the youth scout that you get between this average of points, between these 40 to 79 points, you will be able to mind better or worse players, depending on the youth scout that you got.
So basically, when they're gonna join the game, they will get the players from 16 to 19 years old, yeah, and then depends how they wanna do it, they're gonna grow, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. How will you decide which team is playing in which league at the start of the game? Does everyone start in the last possible division and growing up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you create a club as a club owner, you can create as many teams as you want. Okay, each team can play in different leagues, and we will start with 3 different leagues: European, American, and Asian league, and then the division will be set up in the pre-season. So before every season starts, there will be a pre-season. It will last 3-4 days, and in the pre-season matches, will be decided in which division you start. We made this system because if somebody invests a lot of money to have a top-notch team, so he doesn't have to start in the lowest division, because there will be for sure some point that there will be many divisions, because with this pyramidal system, maybe there will be 10, 15, 16 divisions. So if somebody starts with a good team because they want to invest money, we are giving the chance with the precisions to start a little bit higher than this.
That sounds fair. Fair enough. How do you want to reach players not related to the cryptocurrency industry?
Yeah, we started onboarding that we will present soon some influencers that are not into the crypto space. Influencers we are bringing into the metaverse as a youth scouts. So there will be influencers that will have his own character as a youth scouts, NFT character, and of course they will create content about the youth about MetaSoccer. No, that's one point. Another one, influencers and streamers. And another one is with football players. We will start bringing these football players into MetaSoccer, and the football players also will make promotion about MetaSoccer when they join MetaSoccer, and they have a wide audience. They don't have just crypto audience, and also with brands. So making partnership with different brands. Will open the audience to non-crypto space.
So can you at least share with us from which club this player will be?
No, not possible. Sorry, my partners will kill me if I reveal this.
Okay. Is any manager games your inspiration?
Yeah, of course. We have been inspired by Top 11, by Football Manager, also by PC Football, that was a successful game here in Spain in the 90s. Of course, we got inspiration from many games, and of course also from crypto games such Axie Infinity. You know, I mean, we got what we like the most of every project, and we try to mix in a way that it would make sense for us and for the users.
Okay. How are you going to keep the community active until the game starts? Until you're gonna launch the game?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, the launch, the game, the PvP mode with all the professional divisions, yeah, the career mode we call, it's gonna launch in June. But before, there will be different launchments, and with these launchments, the user will be able to start generating income. For example,
it's gonna be like, sorry, it's gonna be like beta test, something like that.
More or less, but for example, in January, you will be able to we will redeem the youth scouts. Users will be able to start to stake the youth scouts, staking the youth scouts, and generate revenue by staking the youth scouts. Enough revenue to then send the youth scouts to scouting. In February, we will launch the scouting system, so users will be able to start minting the players. Then in March, we will launch the PvE mode that will allow users to start playing a very alpha version of the matches. That will be the same that the PvP matches in June, but it will be an early version, PvE mode, that will allow users also to start generating revenue. Then we will launch a training system that will allow users to start improving the players. So every month there will be more content to be played in the game to improve their teams and to generate revenue before the full game launch mid next year.
Okay, every month something. So it's really promising. It's really promising.
And it's stressful for us, but yeah.
So the next question is, let's imagine if I don't have a scout, yeah? What will the starter pack look like? Will there be any scouts players?
I mean, if you don't have any scout, you mean? Or
yeah, I mean, if I don't have any scouts, yeah? I have just only players. Then if I want to have scouts, there is just one way. I need to buy them, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you already answered on my question.
Okay. Yeah, you can buy the scout. I mean, the scout, it's the first way to enter. I mean, you can buy the full team if you want, the full team of players, but it's gonna be probably more expensive than purchase a youth scout and mint your own players. And when you have 2 youth scouts in your team, you can mentor a new youth scout. That it's basically like breeding. We don't call breeding because it doesn't make sense, but it's a mentoring. With 2 youth scouts in your team, you can mentor a new youth scouts, and then you have 3 youth scouts. So
my question now is, will I be able to playing without any cost? Like if I would like to enjoy the game, I need to spend some money, yeah?
Not necessarily, because the scholarship system. I mean, just like Axie Infinity, somebody can borrow his assets. So you can play with the team from somebody else, with the players from somebody else. You can be the manager of somebody else's team, and then you will be playing. You will be managing a team without expending anything and generating earnings, because the earnings of the team that you are managing will be split between the owner and the manager, that will be you.
Okay.
This is rent free. This one who is rented, he will not take any money. For example, if I rent my team to you, I can accept some money from you, or it's just for free. I can rent some for someone.
You can manage the team for somebody for free or for money. I mean, the owner will decide how many of the revenues wants to split with the manager.
Okay.
Okay, so it means when I have a lot of football players and I can find to another players, for example, 3 or 4 or 5 players, and they can play and they can earn money for me, yes?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like loaning, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. From that, what I can see on the website, your website, there will be 2 more ways to buy scouts before the game starts. Yeah. When the game starts, will there be any opportunities to buy them also?
Yeah, will be in the market. I mean, the people, just like Axie Infinity, will be able to mint new scouts, at some point, and then you will have to purchase the scouts from other users.
Okay. So when will the stadiums be available for purchase?
Yeah, probably by third or fourth end of second half of 2022. Okay, of next year, second half of next year. We will try to push it faster, but yeah, we are preparing good stuff with the stadiums. We have this is explosive, but we are partnering with some studio architects that makes real life stadiums for real clubs, football clubs, that they will design the MetaSoccer stadiums and this kind of collaborations. I mean, we want to really make good stadiums and good stuff here.
Okay, the price for the stadiums will be similar to scouts or bigger?
No, bigger. Of course, there will be different tiers of stadiums, and probably we are still considering, because the stadiums it's by late next year, but mostly sure that the stadiums will be able to be purchased in fractions. I mean, one stadium will be able to be purchased by 10,000 users, for example, just like the race.
Okay. Will be there any role of the real players in the game?
Yeah,
like...
the real players will be useful as the other players. I mean, the next player, for example, that we are launching the 24th. Well, no, we are presenting, not launching, but once we launch into the MetaSoccer, if you have this player, you will be able to use to put in your team. The only difference between real players, iconic players, will be that they don't age. They keep the same age forever, and there will be different versions in different age for every player. For example, one player at the age of 18, 24, 30, for example.
How will we can get them?
Yeah, they will be sell through our own marketplace, yeah, just like the Youth Scouts, and some versions of these special players will be sell through auctions.
Okay.
Can I also get then what I sent my scout out? Can he bring for me this, how I can say, legendary football player? No, only I can buy.
Exactly.
Okay, what will the club sponsor relationship look like, and how will you select the sponsors? They will have to be related to the sports or something like that?
At first, it's gonna be only one sponsor that we will manage for all the clubs, okay? But in next years, our vision, but it will take more time, is that the clubs, every club can pick their sponsor by their own. But at first, we will make a sponsor, for example, with some sports company, and we will put this for all the teams. At first, it's going to be for all clubs, it's going to be the same sponsors. But as I said, in the future, every club depends on the size. Probably it's going to be able to pick their sponsors.
Okay, I will go back for the stadiums question, because I have another one. Will stadiums be customizable? For example, the colors of my favorite team, or even, I don't know, my names?
Initially, no. Initially, the stadiums will be not customizable. There will be some special stadiums, probably for brands that they will be customizables, but with a higher price. But at first, the NFT stadiums are not going to be customization. The first version of the stadiums.
Okay.
But of course, we are here to create a long-term project, and probably in the future, it's something that, of course, we would like to add this kind of customizations to stadiums.
Okay. Do you think the bear market can be dangerous for the project, and how are you going to survive the worst period of cryptocurrency?
I mean, I think, of course, it's not be good. Bear market is not gonna be good for crypto projects, but I don't think this as a bad thing for us, because first of all, we are still on development. I mean, if there are 5 months of crypto market, perfect. When the bullish market it's back, we will be ready for publish the full game, and I mean, Axie Infinity was built on a bear market, no? So I don't think it is as a problem for us with the timings that we are managing, and also the token bonding curve, the token bonding curve system, it's something that will help us on that, because it's giving some stability to the token for this kind of scenarios. It's helping.
Okay. There is many soccer projects in the cryptocurrency markets. Do you consider any project a direct competitor, and why?
I mean, there are some games that of course are our competitors, because they are doing a football manager, play to earn. Right now, we manage ourselves to be the best positioned. I mean, we were fast. I think we had a good communication, and we are the project that create more awareness of all the rest. Of course, that's not enough, and we think that there are a lot of years in front of us, and we have to do all the rest great, and that's what we are working on. As we have many things to announce in the next months, that I think that position will make us be the leaders. Some players, some partners that we will present between the next year. I think that will make us the leaders. And yeah, of course there are competitors. I think also that we are the project with the wider vision. I mean, we have a more long-term vision, a more complex vision, just not being a football manager game, play to earn. We are creating an entire ecosystem, an entire metaverse where we want that it can be the next generation of football. I mean, we think we want to create that in the next 10 years or in the next 20 years. Then the new generation of guys are talking about meta football, about meta soccer, about metaverse football, not about real football. We are working to achieve that. I mean, and I think this is where we are different, creating this more complete and mature vision for long term. That of course it will take time, but also I think that it's what sponsors and brands like, that we are building something for the long term. Something that we want to change the future, no? Creating this new generation of sports based natively born on the blockchain and on the metaverse. And this, I think that no one other project has this vision. Probably they will copy this vision from us. It's possible, but we always will be the original with this vision. And I think that this fact it's what help us to grow faster than other games, so this richer and vision of what we are building.
Okay, so
I have one question. We're talking all the time about football players, which one you can talk to the project. Did you think about take to the project some very good manager, for example, Jose Mourinho or Jurgen Klopp or another one? Because this maybe is great idea to have some very good manager also into the project.
For sure, it's in our scope, and we are open to this kind of relationships. We are already moving some threads to try to bring some, even not managers, maybe technical staff team that they are well recognized. Every kind of people that it's well recognized in the football ecosystem we will be happy to bring, and we will try to bring into the metaverse.
Okay, so we're gonna keep finger crossed for your future.
Yeah.
Is the amount of scouts limited? Will we reach the point where they can only be purchased from the secondary market?
Yeah. it's going to be limited. For example, we already announced the allocation. I mean, the amount of pioneer youth scouts that we will release. That it's 4,700, and also the next generation of scouts that are not going to be pioneer, are going to be normal, and we will give to the users to purchase different tiers from the lowest knowledge to higher knowledge. Now it's not possible to choose. All are the same. And this also will be limited. We will announce the total amount in January, but it's going to be limited. After that number, when we reach that number, all the youth scouts will be minted by the community.
Okay. How will looks scout staking?
Yeah, basically, depending on the youth scout knowledge that you have, you will be able to do a stake, and you will have blocked the youth scout without with the option to scouting or selling. I mean, you can do, but then you lose your earnings, no? And it will generate earnings in order to do scouting. I mean, the earnings are not going to be huge at first. We are trying to keep the users retaining the scouts in this initial phase, in order if they stake them, they will have the first scoutings for free.
Okay. Can you say something about the rewards for the staking?
About the what? Sorry.
Rewards.
Yeah. I mean, they will pay the scouting. I mean, the rewards that you earn by staking will generate enough and even more, depending on the scout that you have, but enough earnings to pay your first scoutings.
Okay. And if we are talking about staking, are you thinking about the token staking?
Yeah, not in the first months, but for sure it will come in at some point.
Okay. Can you say something about your actually marketing plans?
I mean,
maybe you already have some famous brands.
I mean, I can say that we have some famous streamers. I mean, in the Spanish market, Spanish-speaking market, we are also working to bring streamers and influencers from English markets. We have quite at least 3-4 football players close, and some of them very close to be close. We are presenting the first one in by the end of this month, but this is only the first one. But we have some good material, some good players, well-known players for the future months. I mean, and they will be great marketing. The next players that are coming next year.
They are from Spain.
Not all of them.
Okay.
Mark, but you have some statistic. Do you know where is the biggest METASoccer community now? Which countries? You have some statistic?
Yeah. Brazil is one of the biggest, and then it's split. I mean, in total, Spanish community, Spanish-speaking community, it's the biggest, but they are split between Argentina, Spain, Mexico, Chile. So in total numbers, the Spanish-speaking community is biggest, but unique country, Brazil is the biggest. Then Turkey is also quite big. Spain, it's big too. Vietnam and India growth a lot in last weeks. Vietnam, surprisingly, I mean, I didn't know that Vietnam was bullish on football. But yeah, I mean, it's quite a split. It's worldwide. That's good, because we are seeing other projects doing like more local marketing. We are doing global marketing from the very beginning, and also I think it's something that make us different. No? So we are creating content and doing AMAs in Portuguese, Spanish, English from the very beginning. That are the main languages from our community.
did you have already any contacts with Polish influencers, streamers?
I mean, Gustavo, it's a growth lead. He leads all the influencers and all that. So probably yes, but I couldn't say exactly because he's leading this part. But if not, if you can present me something, I will be happy. If you can introduce me.
The best is Crypto Equipa, of course, to promote your project in Poland. So you are welcome to contact Maciej. So I think he help you with everything.
Yeah. Sure. If you can make us an introduction, for sure we can do something with him.
But totally, how many users now is in the project? You know, is 1 million or
users?
Yes.
Users, yeah.
I mean, but I mean, what are the users? Are wallets? Are people interested in social media? Because that is not.
No. I asking about wallets. Who was registering own email to, for example, if you want to buy scouts or tokens. So,
I mean, interest users that give us their wallet to participate in our whitelist and all that.
yes.
It's close to 2 million. Yeah. Interest users. Of course, owners not yet because we didn't publish all the stuff.
Yes, it's not owners.
No, not owners because
statistic in the group, and around 40 or 50% from Polish community, they don't have any scouts and don't have any tokens right now. So
yeah. soon they will.
We hope.
Yeah, Marco, will there be any individual prizes for players? Let's say the top scorer of the league in which we play receives an attack boost, and the same with defense.
Yeah, I mean, we was thinking not about the stats but rewards like earnings. Also, for example, we was considering, for example, do the Ballon d'Or, golden ball of the year for the best player.
Let's don't talk about it, okay? Let's don't talk about it.
Why? You don't like Messi?
No, because our Robert Lewandowski didn't get it.
Yeah.
It was just not fair.
Really, I don't think that Messi it's worth now. Probably Lewandowski it's in a better moment. But yeah, I can do anything. So in MetaSoccer Ballon d'Or community, token holders will be able to vote which is the winner, no? Who is the winner?
Okay.
It's gonna be more fair.
So, question: Ronaldo, Messi, Lewandowski. Which one?
I mean, I'm from Barcelona, man. So I'm a Football Club Barcelona fan, and I grew up watching Messi. So for sure, Messi is for me the best player in the world. But I'm super sad because he leaves, and I have to recognize that, of course, Messi has already 34 years old, and he is the best player. But of course, he's in the last period of his career. But even though Ronaldo and Messi right now at 38 or 37 and 34, that they are still huge, great players. And Lewandowski also. I mean, Lewandowski, it's a great player.
Yeah, Marco, because mostly you're working probably on the Discord, yeah? So do you know some members of our Polish community? Like you can say the nick?
I mean, not personally, really, because I was more involved in Discord and other social channels at first. But now it's impossible. I mean, because if I open Discord, so many conversations jump to me, and I enter to Discord for 1 minute, and I spend there 2-3 hours looking at something. So I decided to not enter now until I don't have more free time, because it was such a distraction.
Okay, we are coming to the end. Maybe would you like to say something from yourself to our community?
yeah, no, I hope you enjoyed this conversation, this interview. I mean, and yeah, so I'm happy to stay here, and thank you for the opportunity, and thank you to all the people that is listening for listening me, and yeah, I hope that we do the best that we can, and that you give a chance to try MetaSoccer and follow all that we are building, because yeah, I think the opportunity is huge. So far, all the stuff that we are cooking, it's amazing. I think that we don't show much to the community, and probably the hype it's so huge, and it will take some time to deliver all that we are cooking to be according to the hype. But when we achieve that I'm sure we will achieve, we are also are closing equity investment round. It's going to be huge, between 15-20 million dollars by early next year. So we will do something huge. I mean, this is our intention. Of course, people always want everything by tomorrow. We will try to have by next week. I mean, we are working hard to push everything as fast as we can. So I ask a little bit of patience, so to be patient to the community. But yeah, we love what we do, and we will work. We will keep working 13-14 hours per day to deliver as the best that we can.
Okay.
I hope, Mark, and next time when we invite you, you come also without any problems like now. And we hope one time maybe you can visit Poland when we make one big meeting for a very good project. So we invite you. So we will come. You explain to everyone in the Poland how big is MetaSoccer. So.
I would love to be Poland. Never been there, but I planned a couple of times to visit Polonia, but not materialized yet. I hope I will do soon.
Okay, Marco, we wish you future success and development of the project, and we are looking forward to the most important step. We are waiting for the game, and we hope it's gonna be really big step for you guys. From our part, we can promise that if you need anything, we will always help, and we will continue to build our community.
Thank you.
Yeah, always support from Poland.
Thank you so much, guys. So happy to listen that.
Okay, so I'm gonna give the voice to Maciej for the moment. Please stay with us another 1 minute, and again, thank you so much for coming today.
For sure.
Thank you, Mark. It was very nice to see you.
Dziękujemy bardzo. Oczywiście, słuchajcie, z tego co widzę, to nie mamy za dużo pytań, także dobra robota, udało się, słuchajcie, na większość odpowiedzieć. Tak jak tu chłopaki powiedzieli, kryptoekipa zrobi wszystko, żeby promować MetaSoccer w Polsce, więc myślę, że dużo przed nami i oczywiście po nowym roku, jak już wszystko wystartuje, to po raz kolejny Marka zaprosimy. Oczywiście postaramy się jeszcze, możesz Krystian zapytać o to, zdobyć jakieś nagrody za najlepsze pytania dla naszej społeczności, bo myślę, że nie wszystkie były takie łatwe.
Okay, Marco, the last but really important question for our community. Are you able to share some rewards for our community members for the question which we got from them?
Well, yeah, I mean,
sorry, you don't need to say what exactly, but if they can expect anything from you or no?
Yeah, we can give something. I have to talk with Gustavo. Probably he has something planned already. He just didn't communicate to me. But yeah, we can make something for sure. But let me discuss with Gustavo. But yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Dobra, super, słuchajcie. Dziękujemy za kolejne fajne spotkanie, które przejdzie już do historii, także myślę, że spotkamy się po nowym roku. Thank you. I do zobaczenia. Dzięki.
Thank you,
Marco.
Thank you. Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.